Hello, welcome to Lori's DIY Life. This is Lori. So, I have all these mountboard shapes, and I needed to find something to do with them. Well, I did. And I did it, and I did a video, and then I messed up the last, well, almost one of the last steps, and I ended up with this. So, not good. But what I did is I don't know why, but I had some white embossing powder. I thought it was gonna dry clear or heat to clear, but it didn't, and it covered the image. So I just figured I will make ornaments with some of these, and so that's what I'm gonna do. Make like Christmas tree ornaments. Now when I make this one, I just put some nice paper on the back, but I had thought maybe I would need to do like this to put the string in the middle. So, and actually that does look a lot cleaner. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. We'll see. Anyways, so I love this vintage Christmas paper. And honestly, sometimes how we just love paper and we don't want to buy it and not use it, right? We want to use it, but we don't necessarily want to part with it. So this is going to be my way of not parting with it. And so I'm just, what the image that I had used before on this other one was just this little girl. And I just put it on this size. She fits it pretty perfect. So I'm just going to do the same one because I still want it. I messed up the other one, but I still want the image. So I'm just going to cut this square out. Now I don't have Mod Podge, and I suppose I could go get it, go buy some, but I don't know. I don't have a pencil either. I've got to use a pen. Now, I could trace it on the other side. The problem with tracing it on the other side is seeing it, right? I'm looking to see if I got a smaller size pen so I could do a finer line. Those are both brushes. This is an 01. This is an 08. See the difference? I need to make sure I've got this centered where you can see it. You can see the difference. I'm going to use the smaller one, because I want it to be as small as possible. Okay, and so I can't see the image. So hopefully I've got it pretty centered. Might want to go up a little bit. Okay. Maybe I need to make it bigger. I'm gonna... Oh, this one's not working, so that's no good, so I'm gonna have to get that bigger one. I'm gonna make it bigger and I can trim it later, but this way I can... I didn't mean to make it that much bigger, but this way I can place it the way I want to place it. So that'll work. And this way, also, I can keep the line off. I just cut inside the line. Okay, so then I'm going to keep this scrap because I can put this on the back. Okay, so I'm just going to now just put glue on here, and I will use my finger to smear it. I don't like getting glue on me, but at least it's my finger this time, you know. Okay, so I just put the paint and smeared it. And now I'm going to just center this. The way I want it on here. I think that's going to be about how I want it. Wouldn't it be nice if I could just do that? And that way the corners look right. No, I'm not going to do that. I'll tell you what I'm going to do though is use these smaller scissors to cut around it. So I'm just going to cut around. Okay. So there's the little girl. And I'll just smooth it over a little bit on the edges. And I can trim again if I want, but I kind of like the way that's looking. So I'm going to leave it. Now you can dress it up any way you want. And one of the things that I did with the other one that you can't see now is I took some of these words and cut them out and just put them on there. I like where it says wish you on there instead of just Merry Christmas, so. Okay, where is wish you? We wish you right there. Okay. don't know why, but it just doesn't feel like it's straight. It may be. And I'm just going to put it on. Just going to glue it on. And I wanted something that was going to be kind of shiny over the top. And that's why I put the embossing powder. Well, I don't have clear embossing powder. All I have is white. So that's not going to work for me right now. But somewhere I do have that glaze, that glue glaze stuff, but I don't know where I have it at. And I don't want to just do glue. I did it on this piece of paper, and I don't like the way it dried. But one thing I did do this morning is I did another video, a different video. I'm going to move this over. I did a different video, and I used this, and it pretty much comes out clear. And I'm thinking it's not normal acrylic paint. So I am going to use that to go over the top. It's not a shiny, but it may add to the vintage look. Now the other thing is we need a hook on it. And I'm using this twine. And I'm just kind of going to put it now. We can put it closer like this if we want. Or we can space it like this. The reason I did that was to make sure this paper had plenty of room to stick. I'm not a fan of that, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it more bunched together. I'm going to make sure I have plenty of string. I'm going to do another piece of paper, and now we got to figure out which paper do we want. This side, this side, this side. What exactly do we want? We could go sideways. I wonder how that would look. Okay. That's one that don't work. Ooh. That went a little south, didn't it? You could cut it. Yesterday I cut it right up to the thing. I traced right around it and cut right up to the thing. But you could kind of see the little black line. I mean, it still looked okay. It just looked like a kind of a highlight or an outline or something. It wasn't like a big deal. So it works. But if this will work and let me have a little more freedom in how I'm placing it, then I like the idea of it, right? See? And it'll be sideways like this, but still think it'll look alright. So I have to put this in here. And then this will go on top of that. So I'm going to put glue, plenty of glue, and I'm going to do it again. Spread it with my fingers. And this was that mountboard that came in that Gary's bag for the Crafter's Companion thing. It's been sitting here a while, and somebody did ask me, what are you going to do with that? And I was like, I don't know. I have it sitting where I can see it, and I'm thinking about it, trying to figure out. And I don't know what made me think of this, but let's come down a little bit. There we go. And I'm just going to push it in real good right here. Okay, you can see that's a little off, so I'm going to pull it more to the top and make sure that's how I want it to hang. Yep, it is. So that's good. And I'm going to trim. And I am kind of trimming a little bit. The glue's not dry, but I want to be able to maneuver it a little bit if I need to after it's cut. That's why I'm going ahead and cutting it now. Okay. So now it's two-sided. Now this is the thing. This is where I wondered, do I want it to be more like a two-sided, where I would take another one of these, put something on this side, and then I, of course, wouldn't have any here, and then glue them together, and you would have to hold it, you know, pretty good to make sure it stayed together. I don't think I want to, but I like the way that hangs, but it's not quite straight, so I'm going to bring it more to the top, like that. And that still works, so good. Okay. Okay, I'm going to use that. So then there's this. It's cute, right? I mean, and in that paper, we got all them Santa Clauses and stuff, and them pretty papers. It's, you know, there's a lot of pretty stuff in there. Even if it's just like the song where it looks like music, I think even that would look good. I also want to try this stuff. And let's take a look and see if it looks like it'll work. Oh, they come off. That's right, they did come off. I thought they would stay like a strand. I was thinking that that would look really pretty. And it does look really pretty. But, I guess it needs to look, because if you look at it, and I guess what I'm trying to say is it's too wide, and you can see the flat bottom on it. So I might have to do some just like pearl things. I got some, I think. But I want to go ahead and take some of this. And I didn't clean this. I don't know if it's too late. But what I am going to do is take a little bit of this paint. What can I put it on? What can I put it on? What can I put it on? Here we go. It's just like acetate. See how it looks green? Well, when I brushed it on earlier on that one, it ended up having like a clear look to it. So probably want to do the whole thing. And I guess even if I was putting these pearls on, I would wait until after I did this and it was dry. Now really what I'm going to be using it for is more just like a protective top coat, if that makes sense. But it's got like a green, because I thought it was like green acrylic paint. But I've never seen acrylic paint that was like this, that you could really kind of just see through it. So I'm just doing like you would do with paper mache. And then if it was like a glue you were using for it, then you could just go ahead and put the glue on and put your beads on. Since I don't know where my beads are at, I can't really do that. I think what I'm going to do is hold it by this string, and I'm going to get the other side too while I have this stuff out. And I can hang it to dry because it's on a hanger. So I'm going to have to find my little pearls and glue them on. This brush did a way better job as it's softer. And it just made it smoother. But that's basically it. When I put that embossing powder on, I thought it doesn't matter if it's not perfect clear because it would have a frosted look, which would add to the vintage feel. Yeah, little did I know. I'm just gonna kind of smooth that down on there. I didn't really do that on the back, did I? But there we go, there we have it. And it really looks sort of kind of collage-y, paper mache-ish, honestly. I think once I put the pearls on, I've got them, but I just don't know where they're at. And I got both sides wet now, so I do have to let it dry. So I'm gonna go take and wash this up. I'm gonna hang this just to dry. right. If you like my videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. We're getting close to the 300 subscriber swap. Thanks for joining me. Everybody have a blessed night. I hope you join me again. Bye-bye now.